My neighbors are having an argument, and I took my headphones off because I wasn't sure if they were having an argument or mommy and daddy are fighting. But no, I think they're actually just having an argument. I generally don't hear my neighbors, so it's not something that really bugs me. But if they're being really loud in their bedroom specifically, I do sometimes hear them. Which is one of the reasons I try to talk quietly. You can do that with a knife too. You can prune. YouTube chat. So how the heck does panning work? Like, do I just like do this? Can only be done with shears? Are you sure? Not a bowl? Then what do you need to pan if not a bowl? Because this is a bowl.
I like this number. Nice and odd and free feeling.
Wooden bowl plus log. Unemployed Shaku. Thanks for the 39th month. Chat room, can I get a round of beers for Shaku keeping that subscription alive? 39 months. On a 2-year streak, I should add. Do I have any wood out here? I guess I don't. Oh. That's okay, I can just nap an axe. Nap an axe, that's a... Sounds like a prescription drug, a Napanax. Need my doctor to prescribe some Napanax for my headache. Or maybe it's all of the Napanax that causes the headache. Never heard of this game. Is it any good? Chat can give you a better description than me, but it's like really complicated Minecraft. It looks like Minecraft was originally a Minecraft mod and became its own game and has been around for like 10 years. It's for sale on its own website. If you want to figure out where to get it, there seems to be a buttload of mods for it, and it's kind of like complicated Minecraft. It does take a lot of the like survival systems very seriously. So there's a lot of minutia, which is intriguing and has been interesting. There's enough systems in it that it's keeping my brain entertained. Might as well gather some firewood while it's out here anyway. And it does have multiplayer and stuff. I'm just not playing in a multiplayer server because I personally just don't care for multiplayer in games like this. I realize that's a draw for a lot of people, but not so much for me. Yeah, I'm a little surprised this game doesn't have thirst, actually, Zavi. How do I find it so far? I've been enjoying it. I mean, I'm back for a second day. There was certainly some things about the default settings that were annoying me, so I generated a second world. But I've been enjoying it more. Basically what I did was I turned off rifts on the surface, so scary things still spawn. They just spawn underground and in dark, but they don't spawn outside as much, which is nice. So I've been enjoying that as a slightly different way to play. Versus like the default, I guess. Made it easy to mod the game. Yeah. I mean, that's the same sort of stuff that kept Dwarf Fortress alive as long as it was because the ASCII version was very, very, very easy to mod quickly. I did not know that wood floated. Must be a witch. I'm sure there's a use for those pine cones, but I don't want them. There's a couple games that are being made by developers of RimWorld mods as well that are like in development. There's also that game that's made by the people who made XCOM Long War, which I always forget the name of. But similar ilk to this. Oh shit, there's rye. I could actually see in longer term reason for me to move into that area that I was in where I died to the wolf. Purely due to the fact that the soil's more fertile and be easier to farm out there, but instead of, you know, having all the debuffs on my farming stuff. Where'd my seeds go? They're there. All right, so now let's figure out how we make a bowl. I can make a bowl, apparently. A wooden pan, which is just a log and a knife. Okay. Can be placed underground. It's used for panning for ores. All right, well, let's see. Is that me panning for ore like that? I can't tell if it's doing something. Oh, this is muddy gravel. I get it. Chat did say no muddy gravel. So I need to go to here and go granite gravel. Okay. Okay, I get it. That's fine. Can do. Can do. Is that working? Oh, I need to stand in the water. Okay. I like that it slowly shrinks down the gravel. Oh, I already have 40 copper. That was easy. Chat's all like, you're gonna run out, like, it's gonna take forever and you're never gonna get what you needed. I think I have all of the luck, you know, like my door breaks every time I walk through it and I get struck by lightning. And I get all of the ore immediately. It's like I've been cursed with 7 years of luck, but both good and bad. It's like 1 in 8 to get copper? Huh. I'm just gonna finish this one block. Oops. Well, that doesn't seem like bad luck. That just seems like par for the course if you're near wolves and don't have armor. Yeah, I seem to have only gotten the one. All right, well. How do I use a crucible? I think I need to place it on the ground, I would assume. But first, let me just hack up this. What? Oh, my fucking axe broke right before I finished that. That's funny. That's not really what I wanted to do. Let's go over to you. No. Did I not? Let's just grab a free hand, grab 2 of these. I'm just gonna go cook some stuff real quick. That's just sitting in my inventory. Okay, let's get those cooking. And we're about to get hit by ads, so I'll pause again. No, Zavi. You could just ask me. I am reading chat. Been enjoying it so far? No, I've been hating it. And that's why I played it a second day in a row. It's because it's the worst game I've played in the last 10 years. I can't understand why anybody would possibly play a game so engaging. I don't know where I'm going with this bit. It's not working though. That hovel? You mean the pile of dirt behind me? Casual? That give more hunger. I feel like you don't want things that give hunger. Giving hunger reads like would make you hungry. It's like eating celery makes you hungry. I know what you're trying to say, but I'm just gonna state this right now, Zalvi. You just stated back-to-back like hours of stuff that I need to do. I've literally, before today, I'd played in this world for 3 hours and 48 minutes. And as of now, I've probably streamed another 3, maybe 4, and maybe 2 hours of that was doing corpse runs and trying to find copper. So, yes, I know. I know. Stating everything back to back to back to back to back is not actually the most helpful thing in the world. Charcoal. Man. Dig a pit with any dimensions, 2 by 2 by 2, and then it can be made entirely airtight with non-combustible blocks. Fill your pit, complete stacks of firewood, and make sure that you leave no empty blocks. Any air pockets can light on fire, and your firewood will burn to ash. Cover the pit filled entirely with firewood. Okay, so I should just like grab that stuff that I just made. I mean, gravel isn't combustible as far as I know. If gravel is in fact combustible, then I've, I guess, learned nothing. Yada, 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 yada. Cover the filled pit completely with non-combustible blocks, but leave the top a single block stack exposed to air. Using dried grass and 4 more firewood, build a fire pit on top of the exposed stack. So basically, that with 1 tile of firewood on top of it. Okay, well, I mean, I should be able to do that. Do I need to put 1 additional block on top of it? It's not entirely clear. I really should just go hack down some more trees and just make a bunch. I'm not going to light this until I've gone and chopped down some trees. Let's just go this way. You think I already have logs? You are correct. I'm gonna go get more. I think I have like a couple logs, but I'm just gonna go get a couple more logs, which I'm entitled to do. You go there, and Hugo there. And then where'd that big hole go? Go down in there. There we go. Yes, I've made tons of charcoal, which is why I'm trying to figure out how to do it for the first time right now, YouTube chatter. Wait. I just got a question of asking if I'd made any charcoal yet in the YouTube chat. That's literally what I'm doing right now. Zalvi, I'm gonna be honest with you. I had to do this to a couple people yesterday. You don't need to explain every mechanic of the entire video game every 90 seconds in perpetuity for eternity. I understand that you're having fun. I'm making charcoal right now. And in the time that I've been making charcoal, you've explained 3 basic in-game strats and like the fate of the universe and your theory of relativity. I get it. There's a lot of things I need to do, and I'm not doing them necessarily in the perfect order. There's some things that I need to do that I haven't done yet, and there's some things that I'm still figuring out. That's okay. I will forget. It's one thing at a time, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Charcoal. I'll worry about the other 40 things after that. Yeah, I should do that. I've just been throwing them out of my inventory because I just kind of fill up my inventory when I don't want them. How long do trees take to grow? It's all good, Zavi. Will they grow in gravel? Or do they just like grow slower depending on the material that they're in? It's all good, Zavi. It's just like you probably know better than most that this is a game that stuff takes time, right? And if stuff takes time, then you're gonna have to give me time. Not sure you don't think you check. I mean, the reason I'm asking if they grow in gravel is because I'm literally staring at a tree that's on gravel right now, so I don't know if that's just a world gen thing or if they do that organically. So I was just gonna cut until that axe broken. Vladida! We. Growth depends on month length. Fair. I've got it at the default, which I think is 9.2. Yeah, that's the scary hole. Do I have to hoe it first? Or maybe oh, I see. I need to hold shift, duh. I don't need to hoe it, I just need to hold shift. All right. Let's just grab 2 of those. All right. Let's just eat a bunch of berries. Put away my hoe, which I don't really need, along with that spear. Grab that. Put that away. Actually, keep the axe. Or no, that's a hoe. It's not an axe. You go there. You go there. And I think that's, yeah, that's all the wood. All right. Let's go and, oops, I should grab a shovel. Do I not have a shovel? Okay, well, I'm gonna make a shovel. Hold up. That's an axe. I'm gonna just go here and just do this. Maybe for future panning or something. I'll just plop that there. Now I've got a rock to stub my toe on, which is exactly the plan, if you didn't know. Remember fire? I don't need to remember anything, my guy. Okay, one thing at a time. Just let me stay somewhat focused here, because I'm not trying to be rude, but the thing that's making me the most inefficient right now is chat being like, remember this. It's like, just let me focus on one task. When I get that task done, I can then go start a fire. I don't need to do that right now. Once I've completed this part, then I can go do this thing. If I don't just focus on one thing at a time, we'll never get anything done. All right, let's put this new axe over there. Let's put this axe right there. Okay. Because I'm probably going to make this quite a bit bigger. Like, I'm also going to need to go get grass, I think. I mean, you can start the fire. Hey, chat. 2x2 is really enough, they said. You don't need more than that, they said. I believe you. I'm going to do more than that. Because I have the wood. I completely believe you. I don't care. I'm going to need to go chop down one more tree, though. Because those are just sticks, which actually I can... Like, I feel like, sure, it's enough. But, like, why not more, though? Why not more, though? As YouTube chat says, why not both? top of the coal pile, you're going to want to use dirt instead of gravel? Is this like a packed dirt situation or just dirt? Why dirt as well, out of curiosity? Like, what difference do it make? Is this because you're trying to get me to set grass on fire when grass burns? Or when grass appears? Because that's... Oh, it doesn't... Is that... Would falling gravel crush it? Because I kind of figured that the gravel would be supported by the logs. Also, didn't I just place a gravel block that, like, didn't fall? Or is it like they'll fall, but only when you step on it, and then you'll fall in? Because that would be fucking comedy. Let's just break this axe. That's not the axe. I do not, because I've definitely had gravel fall, but I can try and show you what I mean. But if you go back in the VOD by like a minute when I was placing that gravel, I placed a gravel block that was up one and over one, and it didn't fall. So I do not have it off because I've fallen through stuff and I've had gravel fall. Maybe it's like, because I also had like a thing that I ran over that collapsed as I ran over it. So maybe it's like gravel is sometimes partially supported, but then when it gets disturbed, it falls. I think I placed it on grass. I did not. I don't think. Also, grass supporting a pile of gravel is really funny. Just as a concept to me. Why don't I just grab packed dirt, because I have it right here. Was it muddy gravel? I don't know. I don't think so. Where's that? Nope. All right, well, I guess that's all of it. Okay, so do I need to make a fire on each tile? I need to go get a knife. Hole in the middle one. It's a good thing I have you guys, because the instructions aren't that clear. Let's just ignite you real quick. You go over there. That is not the thing that I thought I had selected. That's what I thought I had selected. Let's also just leave you there. Oh, I was gonna grab a torch, and then I didn't. There we go. Okay, so, oh, I need it. I require a knife. That is the last thing that I need. Okay. Now let's go over here I saw a fox. So one of these I need a hole in. And then I put a fire there. Okay. This is going to hurt me, isn't it? Why is it? Is my character drunk, or is everything going green? Everything looks green all of a sudden. Is that burning? I don't see fire. Is it supposed to smoke? Okay. Wait, so like cover it this way? I don't know what you guys are counting down here. Calm down, Diamond, please. Okay. Oof yourself. It's smoking. All right, I guess we did it. That is the most unintuitive thing, but cool. All right, what the fuck do I want to do with my life? I'm gonna go plant these pine cones. I'm sure planting them right next to each other is real bad, but that's why you watch Hazaza first for perfection. I mean, that's why I have chat, right? All right, well, could hack up some of this wood. Stack that right there. Trying to think what else I can do right now. Stack up this wood. What I could do is I could queue up some more. Oopsies, that's not what I wanted. I just wanted to move you to the hotbar. I've literally not bothered making a bed. I know that I can, because there's a trader right there with a bed, so I've just been using his bed. Like, I literally haven't bothered. I can't make a cellar into the house because this is all granite. So I'm literally waiting for a pick to be able to do that. No, I'm thinking about just making a bunch more of these vessels. Because I've got kind of a lot of red clay, so might as well, like, make more storage space. And that's kind of what I think I'm going to do, actually. I'm just going to put those in there. I kind of wish it would just automatically fill those. It's a little bit vexing, actually, that it doesn't. All right, well, we got a nice big stack of wood. Any mold not made? I don't know. Probably. Hold on, let me check. I got that. That's a pickaxe. I've got a helve hammer. I've got a axe mold. I've got a hammer mold. I've got a shovel mold. I've got a ceramic anvil mold. I've got a flower pot. So I don't know what a falx blade mold is. I don't have a... I don't have a hoe mold. I do have a hammer mold. Why did I click that one? I do have a shovel. I don't know. Stone one is enough. The flint one's enough. I already have a pickaxe. It's literally right there. Prospecting pick. Don't know what that is, but I'll make one. Is a two-handed sword that curves forward like a scythe? Huh. Okay, guess I should make one of those. Prospecting is probably the most important after regular pick and hammer. Don't even know what it is, so probably. I'm inclined to believe you. I really need an auto clicker for this that just holds the button down. Or I should make like a macro that just holds the right mouse button. Let's just hit the button and walk away. I actually really like this process in game. I don't like having to do it manually, so A+. On the mod rec on that one. No, one at a time's fine. But thank you, Wilmer. I do actually have the like FAQ for this mod like up on the other monitor, but I kind of don't want to feel like I'm cheating, if that makes any sense. Even though it's really not. But like, I still want this to be time consuming. Besides, I can sit next to the fire and wait for that darned wolf to appear and murder me in my house. So I'm thinking that this... Is there any other molds I should make, or should I just make containers? It is faster by hand. I don't care. Like, uh-oh. What part of I don't care if it's faster and I just want it to be more convenient and easier on my stupid brain do you not understand? The whole reason I installed a mod was so that I didn't have to do it by hand. And you're just like, well, it's faster if you do it by hand. I'm like, what part of, like, I would have probably quit this game already. I already have ingots, I think. Or are they in my inventory? Did I put them in this one over here? Yeah, I have 2. Probably need more, right? Just keep the crucible in my inventory. Marks. You need to make like shelves or something. Usually use 4 or 8, depends. All right, well, I can queue up 2 more. Okay, so do 2 of those, and then storage vessel, and so just for meals, planters, bowls. It's really weird that you can't make a Like anyway. It's really weird that you can't make a clay bowl. I don't know why that's weird to me, but it's weird to me. Eh. This looks fun. Do you recommend this game? Yeah, if you're crazy. But it is kind of a lot. R2D2 in YouTube chat. If you like very over-the-top amounts of like thinking and simulation, it's pretty cool. It's certainly a survival game in the literal sense, and it's got a lot of interesting systems that have been amusing me. And it's got a very active modding community. That was to a question in YouTube chat. But, you know, I mean, it's got me playing it twice, and I played 8 hours the first time, so it's pretty neat. I'm enjoying it. Crucible will fill 20 molds. Oh, wow. Okay. How many bits of copper ore do I need to fill a crucible, though? We're in an ad break, but I'm just clicking and holding this. Do I have an anvil mold already? Was one of the first ones I made. Yeah, it's in there, I think. Yeah, it's right there. Hold up. Am I seeing shit? Is the gear supposed to be moving back and forth really slowly? Because I never noticed it moving before. Gear moving is normal, is it? Does that mean I've taken some psychic damage? No, I was just like staring at it and thought that like my eyes were hurting or something. It's like, why is it moving? Let's just do some more of these. Well, the thing that I need supposedly is a hammer and a pick. So if it's spinning to the right, it's increasing. If it's spinning to the left, it's decreasing. It's such a hard to see thing, but... one thing to note, R2D2 in YouTube chat, this game's not for sale on Steam, so you have to go to their website. It's not bad to have multiple molds of items. Yeah, that's probably seems wise. But I think for right now, I'm just going to do, like, what I have. Because if I do too many, then I'm just going to overthink things. YouTube chat is telling me to have multiple molds so I can make multiple items simultaneously. It's like that sounds like a we'll get there when we get there kind of thing. Although I will say that the automated system that I'm doing here is a mod called Napster, which automatically does this stuff. Otherwise, you have to literally click these individually, manually, which is a great name for a mod. Napster. No, I understand. I've been told how the sanity system works. I just didn't realize it was moving all the time until just now. Like I've seen the fast moving, like your sanity is decreasing rapidly thing, but And I know what it does, but I didn't realize it was moving all the time decreasing. It's just moving so slightly that I didn't see it until I was staring at it with like just the clay in the background. Well, I was in an area where it was spinning earlier when I was like looking for copper, so it would make sense that it's slowly decreasing. I have rifts off for whatever that's worth. Could else not buy it because of credit card BS? The website literally had an option for whatever the fucking pay option that they use in Holland is. Which I always forget what it is, but... No, totally. It's... Anyway, we can stop talking about the gear now. Chat. You guys are overcompensating for my basic question. My question was, is it supposed to be spinning right now? Yes. Means it's fine. Like, we're good. I saw it, like, I saw the logo there when I went to the checkout thing, though. Diamond. Because I bought it directly from them, not through Humble. Because I don't want to give Humble money. Humble used to be cool. There's enough math in that HZ whale that I will never remember it. Is there something about Humble that you missed? In 2018, they were bought by IGN. And when I say used to be cool, I'm usually talking about, like... How do I put this? I'm usually talking about from the perspective of somebody who used to actively promote them. Like, they kind of stopped being as pleasant to work with around that point. Like, they've always kind of paid like shit. And they pay worse now. So when I say used to be cool, it's mostly a... They got bought by IGN, and it became way less about doing interesting, unique, and consistent bundles, and a lot less about the charity that they supported, and a lot more about just making a lot of money. And around that point, I just kind of stopped caring. I mean, they were always a for-profit thing, for whatever that's worth. They were always that. But they went from being like strictly charity first to being for-profit first instead of charity first. And that kind of made me go, well, you guys kind of don't pay as well as the competition. And also, I kind of want to promote giving as much money to the developers as possible and allowing you guys to be able to review games on Steam if possible. And to me, Humble is kind of the antithesis of that at this point because, one, you can't review the game on Steam in a way that matters if it's a Steam game, and you're just kind of giving IGN money, or IGN's parent company money, not even IGN money. And so, as somebody who, like, ended his, like, support contract with them, I kind of, just don't care. It's the same reason, like, I don't have a, like, Epic Game Store link is because, frankly, I if you're going to buy a game from there, you should just give the developers your money. You shouldn't give me a portion of it. I get paid enough. I don't need to also be the man in the middle to take money away from an industry that, in all reality sense of the word, is like still struggling and could be doing better. All right, well, how long does this charcoal thing take? Does anybody know? Until the smoke stops. Okay. Kind of ate too many of those, but... All right, let's grab that. Swap over to a knife. And get us some grass. I don't know why, but when the smoke stops is such an ominous thing to read without context. 20-ish hours of in-game, so sometime later tonight then. The burning will continue until the smoke stops. Yes, this is... that is how fire work. I kind of hate the way this thing looks. It's just so ugly. Nope. This is vanilla. Do you have a mod that makes it harder, Zalvi? Do you play a class that makes it harder? Like, do you play as a hunter or something? Would that do that? Because I know someone was saying that hunter sucks because a bunch of things are way slower. You probably haven't updated in a while? I mean, this is whatever the current stable is. Chat, does anybody know what Zalvi's whapping on about in chat? Also, I'm aware that I could just go get my hay, but this is all right here, so. You are a commoner? So am I. I just have that skills in lawn mowing, man. Although, jokes aside, could you imagine how long it would fucking take to cut grass like this with a knife made of flint? I'm like, thinking about that's making me choke. We're 62 hours in. That's tough, dude. Here's hoping the paycheck's worth it, yeah? I think I also need to go get more peat, which I am going to go do. Question is, where was the nearest peat? Copper, peat. Pretty close. Kind of need to grab a shovel, though. Oh, does short grass get harvested quicker? I guess that would make some sense. But how are you feeling after that long work week? You know, I guess like the real thing to remember about the long as hell work week is, even if it is a super long work week, at the very least you are employed, you know? Uh-oh. There's a cranky motherfucker right there. I got him. He's trying to hit me. Question is, can he get out of there? That I don't know. When the hell is that tree construction? Now that is a question I don't understand. How long does it take for a tree to grow? Or wait, do you mean like the halfway grown tree back there? Because yeah, that was one that I was trying to dig cut down, and my axe snapped. And I stared at it awkwardly for a second and went, well, that sucks. Don't you talk about my mother like that, Diamond. That's rude. You've been curious about Vintage Story? So expensive? Really? Is that like a regional pricing thing? Because, I don't know, it's like 25 Canadian dollars, 30 Canadian dollars-ish, because it's in euros, I think, or pounds. I don't know, it's cheaper than Dwarf Fort. At least I think. It seems like one of those games where, like, I don't know, it's pretty easy to recommend it at the price that it's at. It's not like the game that a lot of people have been playing that's kind of amazing me because of how expensive it is Crimson Desert. Because, like, that game is $90 in Canada. That's an expensive game. This game seems kind of reasonable for what it is. There's, like, kind of there's a lot here. So, there's a lot of gameplay to chew on, you know? It's cheaper than Minecraft. I think the expensive thing about this game is the fact that it's not on Steam, you know? So you have to like make an account on a third-party service. Like that's the expense for me anyway. Which I'd be lying if I said there's been games I haven't played because they're not on Steam. Mostly just because I forget they exist more than anything. I should probably make some more Crucibles, right? Maybe not. Points at modded Skyrim? Not Assassin's Creed? Oh, sticks. I'm totally gonna run out of sticks too. It's always sticks, chat. It's always sticks. Another app to play and install? Yeah. I mean, I've launched Steam a couple times before I was going to launch this game. I did that yesterday and today. Although that being said, you could, I guess, just like add it as a non-Steam game to your library. Well, that's still burning. I do have a very much mostly broken axe in my inventory. Let's go grab another axe. Okay. Let's go grab another axe. Nope, that's not an axe. That's an axe. I haven't committed murder against this door yet, but every day I consider it more. I look forward to this day that I don't have to deal with this door no more. This game is like lifting with your knees propaganda because you have to squat to fucking place items on the ground. Okay. These are getting there. 3 of 7. 4 of 9. Coolio. This axe is 100% going to break. So let's go break it. It's always just 2 dirt blocks. I can open a door quicker than 2 dirt blocks, but yeah, I could see why. Hey, blueberries. Nifty. Nifty, nifty, nifty. Speaking of berries, I should eat these ones. Yeah, I think like some survival things I would want this game to have. I kind of want you to have to be able to sleep. Because just straight up not sleeping, I understand that it saves a lot of time, but I kind of wish I had to sleep. It's also, I think I might be with Zalvi in the I might install something that makes me have to drink water. Because it's weird that I don't have to carry water with me or drink it. Even if it's like an easy thing, like I kind of feel like I should have water. You don't need to bend your knees to play something on the ground. There's a lot of things that you do, like to stack multiples at once. Like you have to hold shift and control to place multiple things at once. I guarantee you there is, because people have mentioned it in chat. I just need to go look them up. Like, I don't know, I feel like you should start losing health after like 2 days of not sleeping or something. Or just be like more likely to be struck by lightning if you don't sleep. You know, you gotta teach the kids that sleep is for the smart and the long-lived. Lose sanity. Yeah, actually, that would make some sense. Like in world, that would make sense. Like start losing sanity if you're not sleeping. So you could just do like a /r no sleep run and then just constantly go insane. I'm not using any Claymine mods. I'm also not playing on the unstable release. Or rather, I'm using Napster, which is not specifically for clay mining, it's for all napping. But I'm not playing on the unstable release. There's a thing on the Napster page saying that it does crash on the unstable, so that's probably what's happening. Because it's not like updated for that version. So I don't know, go look in the comments. There's another mod that some people are using. I'm not using the unstable version. Wee. 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 That's another one of those murder holes. Gonna place all these. I'm going to place those. So my house is getting a little full. Well, whatever. there's a blueberry bush that I picked up earlier. Who let you into my house? Who forgot to put the door back on? Not me. Never. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Do I not have a knife? Guess I don't. This kind of reminds me of Star Fox music for some reason. I don't know why, but it does. I know why they spawn. Remember how earlier I was like, you don't need to explain literally everything? You don't need to explain literally everything. I know why they spawn. I've encountered that enough times now that this isn't my first time having one of those dudes appear in my house. There's also a few mods, and I don't want them. The music is totally fine, and if I get tired of it, I will put on a playlist. I don't want Dwarf Fortress music in every game. I get that in Dwarf Fort. Why would I need Dwarf Fortress music in every game? It would be purely inappropriate to listen to Dwarf Fortress music while playing this, because this isn't Dwarf Fort. Minecraft music I could see, but that's an argument I could understand to a degree. All right, now that I've done that. What am I making with the holes? These are kilns. So I'm curing, that's a storage vessel. That's a storage vessel. It's a prospecting pick molds. Ingot molds. I didn't light the one on the right there. I don't agree, actually. But maybe that's because I kind of listen to Dwarf Fortress music like 30 hours a week. It's funny that you guys all agree that it fits this game, because like I feel like it's super out of place every time I hear it. It's like, this feels wrong. I don't know. I don't know about this, guys. All right, so that's... Do I have to just break it? Yeah, but then I would have to make a shovel. So I'm sure you're right, but... Chat, you know what's faster than using a shovel? Not having to make a shovel. But if you insist, I'll make a goddamn shovel. And stare down your soul as I go back to get a stick. At this point, I could have dug out all of it. But no, I have to do it exactly chat's way, or I'm a broken human being. Well, I mean, I'm a broken human being anyway, but... All right. I'm pretty sure I could have dug all of that out now. No, I literally do not, because I broke the last one. Anyway, this is why people don't allow backseat gaming because it does get annoying after a while. It's like I realize this is the suboptimal thing to do and I don't give a fuck vibe. This is not faster. I would have been done already. Disagree, chat. Chat's wrong and you can't change my mind. But you know what could change my mind and would make chat always right? If you subscribe to twitch.tv/BLINDIRL with a Prime sub, or cheer bits, or gift a subscription, because I guarantee you... Hold on, let me just do some moron math. Without even opening the thing. I've made less than $20 so far today's stream. So, you know, if you like this stream and you would like to support what I do here and help keep this channel as sponsor-free as possible and keep these Saturday streams going, consider subscribing to twitch.tv/BLINDIRL for me to take your bullshit slightly more. And not get informed that I'm pretty sure I would have dug all of this faster had I not done it the way you told me to. Wilmer, thank you very much, by the way, for gifting Zalvia a subscription. All right. Let's figure out how the fuck a crucible works. I'm in an ad break first, though, so I will just wait. Fungus, a.k.a. Fungus. Thank you very much for checking out a gift. It's very kind of you. And, you got my old school mod, Animal. Which is, it's probably like his 95th month or something. Holy shit, gift subs in more than one. That's Animal's 98th month of sub. Animal would be way over 100, but unsubscribed a while ago, and it breaks my heart every month. Pleasant Animal, thanks for the 5-pack. Appreciate you. If I can't give chat a little bit of shit in the form of verbal harassment, Mr. ABC or Alphabet in YouTube chat, what is the point of streaming? I have to be able to be like, come on, chat. How dare you tell me to do the thing that I'm doing right now? More optimally. Thanks for the $1, Eric. I have a problem. I'm drinking Phantom coffee. It's almost empty and cold.
Cheese for everyone!
I mean, I don't know about everyone. Banter in my Twitch stream? Sir, this is a Christian Minecraft server. No one's made the Christian Minecraft server joke yet today, and I find that offensive. Because this ain't no Christian Minecraft server. One, it's not a server. Two, it's not Minecraft, and I'm not Christian, so... What, the cheese for everyone? In Skyrim, yeah. Is he in Skyrim? Actually, can't remember which Bethesda game that's from. Bark is what beavers eat, Pilot Guy. Is there a way to make cheese in... Now I know the other game that I'm thinking of whenever you guys say VS, Vampire Survivors. Anyway, I'm going to go rinse out my mug. Thanks for the hype train, chat. That's very kind of you. I will be back momentarily after I rinse out my coffee mug, so I stop drinking Phantom coffee.
Let's take a lovely fruit, the tomato. Remove everything that's good from it, the seeds, the vitamins, the nutrients, everything that's good about it, and just jam it full of shit garbage shit sugar and put it in a shit bottle that sounds like shit when you put it on your shit. It's shit! Stop eating ketchup!
Hero Quest is the best game ever made, and anyone who says otherwise is wrong.
It's a unit system. I know this.
See how he bites off the shell to get at the nut?
Bark, 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 bark. All right.
Nuclear
There is a hype train happening.
vessels.
So if you have a resub, now's a good time to use it. And it may very well give you emotes that you don't need around. Or knew existed.
Oh, dude, fuck yeah, dude. That's fucking sick. Hell yeah. Woo!
Yes. That. Habba baba. I realize I could just use the torch, but I'm already here. Alright. Let's grab you. Nani? You go up there. You go over there. And you can stack. You can just go up there for right now. You can stay down in my inventory. You can go over here. Let's go over to you. Nope, not you. It's time to grab this copper and figure out how this shit works. Not like that. I'm so confused. But thank you very much for the little hype train with the $1 in bits and the 7 gift subs. Appreciate you. We're not going to hit the daily minimum today at this rate, but I do appreciate you nonetheless, chat. Why? Why? No. I have to build a pit kiln for this, right? Well, that's meal making, not metal making. Smelting. Okay, sticks and a coil of rope. Rope is made out of vines. Cool. I want to say vines are just straight up in forests, right? Choo choo, chugga chugga, yada yada. That one's still number 1? Wait, what? I'm still number 1? Why? Because... I don't know. I mean, I'm a number. A statistic, even. I don't know about number 1. Can I scale up the UI a little bit? If I do, it'll, like, make the game harder to look at in places. I've turned it up to the point where it doesn't overlap. So I've already scaled it up to what? Where even... whatever this is. 9? Like 6 was the default or something. Can also use cattails to make rope. Huh. I kind of don't like how the crafting recipes rotate from thing to thing. It kind of irritates the heck out of me, actually. Because I have to, like, squint and then, like, remember what the item is. It's kind of like the worst of both worlds. Like, just having text is always kind of a lot, and then, like, just having images is always kind of a lot, and if the images rotate, then, like, that just sucks even more. What? Okay. Well, I had the right pieces just in the wrong order. I'm hearing evil sounds. Shall leave. It's scaling UI is the first thing I look for before I stream a game. So I found that before my first play session. But I'm not going to make the hotbar hide. Thanks. Dead because. Thanks for the 6 months in advance. That's literally the nicest thing you can do. Appreciate you, mate. Chat, can I get a round of beers? For dead because. That doesn't seem to be... I'm kind of irritated with this right now. Okay, so... none of this is clear. And kind of blows, I'm not going to lie. Once prepared, place the crucible in the fire pit. Like in my house? In fire pit? Like this? Okay. Then fuel this with this, I presume. Can I put more than one type of metal in there at a time? Because if I can, I do also have native silver down here. Oh, to make alloys. Okay. Well, I don't really want to do that then. I already changed the fuel to charcoal, dude. I did that before you said to do that. Toxic metal vapors don't exist in Vintage Story. Or maybe they do, and I'm just immune. That's my superpower. So then I'm assuming... Okay, so then I use the tongs to pour molten metal, I would assume. Ceramic hammer mold. Shovel mold. Not a huge fan of how that works. There's a block there. My ass, there's a block there. There's a me there, but that's not a block. Unless you're telling me that I'm thick enough that I'm blocking it. Good to know. If you redact things, I will do this. Because if you're gonna spoil something, spoil it. If you redact it, I get irritated. Okay, so cool. How full is this? Does it say? How do I know when it's full? Oh, it doesn't pour anymore, I see. All right, well, I'll put that in there. I also have some rotten berries. Let's just burn all that. I'm sure there's a use for it, but not that I really care at the minute. Cheers, Eric. We'll see you when we see it, dude. So, how long do these take to cool? Quite a while, it seems. I feel like I should just run over to the trader and sleep. Take a snooze. I have no idea. This is my first time making copper. So, maybe chat knows. Use tongs yet in water? I mean, could I just wait for them to cool? Or do I need to put them in water? Because I'd rather just wait. It's dark anyway. I wonder if you could, like, fill a bowl up with water. Is that Ailstorm lyrics, Wilmer? I don't know Ailstorm lyrics that well. I wish I... Oh. Oh, you need the thingy to play. And I don't have the thingy. Whee! I mean, if I have to do it today, I'm just waiting for light. I'm also waiting for those to be done, which they're done now. So this waiting for these to be done was as big of a deal for me as finishing the Crucible. Because I'm going to need more storage space anyway. Are you for real? I'm not gonna lie, the logic of some items stacking and some items not is like bizarre world to me. Okay, so now I can pick you up. Those still, I realize that they're like in my hand and thus not that hot because they're in my hand. But good God, dude, those look like they're still red hot to me. Okay, so let's just do this. I'm just gonna put all of the crucibles and everything into here. I need to go get it from other places. Let's also put the charcoal in there. I realize they're all over there right now, but okay. It doesn't always animate the tongs when picking it up. Well, I didn't yeet them in water. So maybe I just got lucky. IDK. Let's throw you in there. Did I not have? Okay. Let's also take these and put these in my inventory because there's another spot I want to put this. It's over there. Let's go and mine some copper. That's where we're at, chat. Also, I've got some mature carrots, which I should use the knife for. I'm just gonna take those out of my main hand. Looks like them trees is growing, which is nifty. 2 more hours. Should eat those. 1 day, 21 days. Good stuff. All right, chat. Can I get a round of beers for pickaxe? Because we done did it. Now I just need to go right here. I think it was right here. Yeah, it was right here. Ahem. Progress made has been. I am now a slightly more efficient dwarf, and I'm digging a slightly more efficient hole. Although, actually, I couldn't dig through this before, so. I can now break rock and stone. Major milestone reached. This would be a Steam achievement if this was on Steam. Probably. And it will open up a lot of things that probably all require more copper. Or that was not a lot of copper. So will there be more, or is that like the entirety of that vein? Dig deeper. I think before I make more... oh, there we go. I think before I do the whole make an anvil thing, I'm going to build a food storage place under my house and move all my food underground. I mean, I'm getting poor chunks of native copper is what I'm getting. How do I check this with a hammer? Do I put the hammer in my offhand kind of deal? Like that? Oh, I see. Well, that's not bad so far. So what's this? 45 units of native copper. Yeah, there's enough, like, different things are used for different things in different places that it's like, okay, do I put this one on the ground? Do I put it in the crafting zone? Do I... What exactly do I need to do this thing? 1 to 3? We'll get like 7 or something per chunk. Cool, cool, cool. You think this area's done? Is there anything that this granite can be used for? Go look for a scary cave. Just want me to die, man. I'm not positive I trust you. I don't want to go into the nope hole. Cobblestone and path roads. Gotcha. This was an area that caved in when I walked over it. Like, that's gravel that's floating. But this went all the way across the first time, and when I walked over it, it fell down. This is medium quality. Have I tried prospecting yet? I have not made a prospecting pick. This is my first time ever mining. I'm assuming that's what you're asking. I played this game for 9 hours before I got a pickaxe. Actually, that's not... I played this map for 9 hours before I got a pickaxe. Yeah, caving near sand or gravel is not the funnest. I mean, falling into surprise holes ever is not the funnest. Why is this game's music so good? Yeah, the better question is, why does everybody play not this game's soundtrack when you're playing it? I mean... You know what I really like that I think is actually kind of funny? Because I do know a lot of people who listen to the Dwarf Fortress soundtrack while playing this game. One, because I think that there's overlap and people just like the Dwarf Fortress music, which is fair because it's good. But I think it's something that I get kind of a lot. More so in the YouTube chat, actually, than the Twitch chat. Is people tuning in and asking, like, what music am I listening to? And I'm always like, it's the Dwarf Fortress soundtrack. And then they almost always respond with, oh, I immediately turned off the Dwarf Fortress music when I started playing it. I should turn that on. It's like, what? Are you telling me? Are you telling me? You're like, oh my God, this is great. Why don't I listen to this more? It's like, well, found your problem. I probably should use a shovel for that, but oh well. I'll bash this up with the hammer once we're done with it. You would keep a stack of ladders? That's logical and fair. I'm not digging that deep right now. Horizontally follow the surface shape. Interesting. None of that really means anything to me, but I'm sure I'll figure out what you mean in due time. Until there's a mythical hole you dig yourself into. I've played Minecraft before. I know how that world ends. All right, well, I can probably delete. So do I delete these veins once I've mined them out? Because that would imply that there's nothing left there, right? Probably way deeper? Okay. Well, I'll say mined then. Deeper, yeah, no, it makes sense. I was just wondering if, like, I should leave the marker there or not. So, yeah, that makes sense. Medium chunk of native copper. Let's thwack it. So we're getting 4 per. Nice. Look at that. That's an improvement. I was ready to do some more crucibling. I'm make a wanvil. Am I going crazy? Did I not? Oh, I put it over here. I am going crazy, but it doesn't matter. Let's just move you up there. Move you over here. Grab the crucible. Place that there. Place that there. And place that there. And place that there. Or would I just do one stack at a time? I guess we just do one stack at a time. We're in an ad break, so I will pause. I don't think I found, I need to check the map. I don't think I found anything to make bronze. I feel like I would like more better gear before I go caving, because I don't really want to go down there and die. Especially not right after acquiring the first thing. Need tin for bronze? Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Here's the question, though. Did I not mark tin? Because I feel like I saw tin. Yeah, whatever. What should I make next? I've got a hammer and a pick. I was just going to make an extra pick. Or two. No, totally. Absolutely. Axe and a shovel. Okay. Well, I guess what I'll do while this ad is running. I've already got that and that there. We got the shovel over there. So we'll just grab the axe. And we'll just leave the extra pick mold there. Pause again. Oh, true. Prospect pick. I'm going to just make an extra pick and just go get more copper, I think is what I'm going to do. Pick and a shovel and then just go get extra copper. That's what I'm going to do. And then that way I can make a cellar under my house during the next night. Still melting. There's the prospecting pick. That's not what I wanted to do. That was genuinely just a misclick. So we'll just do those four. I don't need an extra pick. You don't need to give me instructions until you feel like you want to give me instructions. I want an extra pick. Do I need an extra pick? No. But what if I die somewhere that's annoying to get to and I aren't able to get my stuff and then I don't have a pick? I would rather have a spare pick. So maybe I don't need one, but I'm going to make one. I'm going to state what I said a second ago a second time, and then I'll state it a third time, and then I'll state it a fourth time. Would you like me to, Zavi? I have enough to make both. I have another 33. This is literally my first time, mister. I have a bajillion hours and I'm in the Iron Age. Go easy on my poor ass, all right? I need more lubricant. Let's calm down. Otherwise, I'm never going to make it out alive. I need a backup plan in case stuff gets fucked. I ain't speedrunning. I'm just vibing. It's literally what I was going to do first. Voxithris. Hearing thunder. You're stuck at clay age? Are you telling me I'm already ahead of you, Diamond? And he died forging and charcoal? Hmm? Oh, I did forging and charcoal. Yeah, fair enough. I do appreciate the assistance, Zalvi, but you know, maybe what I should do is like put a backseat at your own risk of sass or something tag on the stream. So it's just like, yeah, you can backseat all you want. I will give you lip though. Copper Age? At least we're not at Nicolas Cage. I'd be terrified. License to lip? Mm-hmm. Alright, so pick you up. Oops, no, I gotta do that. Boop. And plop you over there. Although, I mean, it is my entire fault. I did ask, like, what should I do next, so that's on me. $240 units of copper. Can I stand on these, or will they burn me? He wonders out loud. Is this like real life where I could, like, literally break my molds? Let's just fill that up. Fill that up. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. And I like the put it in your hand, and if it doesn't burn you, you're good. Okay, how do I... Got an empty hand. Why can't I pick this up to eat it in water? Also, why is there a dot there? I'm confused. Oh. That's on me. You can't pick them up. Chat was literally telling me to pick them up with tongs and throw them into the water, but maybe I should put a hole in my ceiling and then it'll rain on them. A watched cast never cools? Is this like a watched cast never heals? And then all of these unfinished stuff that I'm just going to keep as spares is just going to go in there. Top info field stays if they're liquid, or if they're not, you can pick them up. Okay. I kind of figured I could just throw them into water, but I guess not. I have been looking at the square at the top of the screen. But the thing was, the reason I was a little bit perplexed, Dead, because I think it was you who said pick it up and yeet it into the water the last time, and when I was just going to go take a nap. And so I kind of figured that I could just do that based on the way you said it, but I guess not. Okay. Well, I'm just going to put you back in there, and I guess that'll cool. Just wanted somewhere to put it. So if this cools, the units of copper will just become units of copper in there again, right? Or will they break? Don't do that? Okay, so they will break. Got it. It will disappear. Oh, I was able to fill up another one of these. Well, I'll leave the last of it in there. Soft copper, okay. Liquid copper. It becomes, well, I should have just left it there then. Oh well. Whew. Except it doesn't. Maybe is this one of these situations where one person has a mod that turns it into a thing and somebody else doesn't? Because that's kind of how it reads in chat right now. Like that, like someone has a mod that they forgot was running. It is so crazy to me that our forefathers learned and harnessed this knowledge. I mean, yes and no. The thing I want to know is who was the first fucking moronic adrenaline junkie that thought it would be a good idea to set something on fire? Better Smithing mod does that? All right. Sounds like something somebody would do. I kind of wonder... Chat, this probably won't work. Don't ruin it for me if it's not going to. But I have a big brain idea. No, and now I'm stuck. Oh, well, I can pick that one up now. Ha! Oh no! Big Sag. Be careful. I mean, I had to learn. All right. But I've also got 4 extras right there, so it's fine. Keep the spare. You go right there. Nope, there. I don't know where to put this. Let's just go here. No, I'll keep you in the inventory. Where did my... There it is. Put a bunch of flint over there. although also down here, so let's move the flint there. You can stay up there. Let's throw you right there. Throw you over there. Let's actually put you over there. And you over there. Those can be stacked. Kind of wish they would auto-stack, but oh well. I will keep the knife blades, and then you can go up into here. And then you've got, what, 16 hours left? I'll eat you. Got 21 days left. I'll take you, although there might be other food I could take that has less time left. 4 hours left on those cranberries. Just gonna eat all these cranberries. I mean, the fact that, you know, I know that you can make those little racks is because chat told me you can. They're pretty easy to make. It's just sticks. Opens up with the anvil too. Mm-hmm. Metal stays in the crucible. Did you just check? You think it breaks if it's still liquid? I mean, you know. You live and learn. I've made extras of those. I mean, that's literally like the point of a game like this, right? Is like you provide the player with a ton of tedium and then you slowly remove the tedium with mechanics and stuff. Okay, so let's grab a prospecting pick. I don't know what that's for at all, really. But we can go. I know that I said I was going to go mine under my house, but I'm just going to place this over there. This low fertility soil and this I can just get rid of. Okay. Let's see where we're at. There's clay up there. There's copper over there. Let's go for that copper. I think I actually like chopping firewood and leaving it stacked more than putting it into a container or anything else. The other thing I should do is I should just... Oh, that's a spear, not a knife. Just need one more stick. So I can make an axe. I would like to know how quickly. Just gonna eat these last two berries before they rot. Those blueberries have 5 hours left. All right, I just want to see how quickly this hacks down tree. Not much quicker. Well, that's mildly disappointing, but... Almost rotten berries? Wine, my guy. Come on. Please. It's how you get drunk squirrels. It's actually one of my favorite things in nature are drunk, like fucking hammered rodents. Absolutely belligerently drunk squirrels is some of the funniest shit I've seen in my life. True, birds too. Birds are also pretty funny. Look at me starting to pass by Flint. Although most people in their right mind when on a road trap should pass by Flint. They don't have much water there. Oh, there's a deer. Oop. Okay, I thought that was going to give me fall damage. In the cocoa plantation, yeah. Also, thank you for not spoiling the brakes if it's still liquid, because that's a mechanic I now know about and is neat to learn about. I'm glad that I did that. That was a fun thing to discover. Just thinking, what if I just go grab a fucking watering can? Okay, so... we dig now and see what we discover. I still think the biggest disappointment of today, though, is that black bears don't go after berries. Like, that actually upsets me so much. Like, it's hard to explain. Yeah, but, like, there's some situations in this where, like, certain systems make sense the way they work, and then some don't, so... I expected it to cool it down. Didn't expect it to shatter it, though. Do they even... Mate, okay, so I grew up in an area that was full of black bears. Black bears, like, basically lived off of blackberries. To the point where, like, as a kid, I was more or less convinced that black bears were called black bears because all they ate was blackberries. So, yes, they eat apples, they'll eat basically anything. And the bears that I've seen in this game look like black bears. So yes, black bears absolutely eat blackberries. The last time I saw a bear was up in Alpine Meadows, and there was wild strawberries and blackberries like everywhere. The shovel is wearing down way too fucking fast. Do not like. Why did I mark this? Does this not have copper? Pizza and beans? Ooh. I'm starting to question my own prospecting skills. So wait, what does this thing do? Detects deposits that are above 2.5% concentration level, not regular surface, copper, quartz, or rock, or lapis lazuli. Okay. I need 2 more samples. Fucking, what? Samples of what? I don't understand. Am I supposed to do this like this? Read the journal. No, my fucking guy. Fuck you, I'll read the tutorial. That's dumb. Okay, so that's like not even remotely useful to me at the minute then. Good to know. It's hard to explain in chat. You know what's also hard to explain in chat? How useless I feel like that is. It's neat that it puts a dot there, though. Huh. That's interesting. Nifty. I am not going back there. I'm just going to go to a different place that I marked. Is what I'm going to do. Unless you want Mr. Grump streamer, which is what that's going to turn me into. Getting kind of annoyed with it, to be honest. Oh, I'm sure it is, Killiot. That's not what I thought I saw. It's kind of the same vibe that I'm thinking. Let her in. I was like, could I keep looking there? Certainly. But I would rather not eat through it and instead rather just go to the deposit where I know it's on the surface. Which is also, by the way, why I made an extra pick and ignored chat when they were like, you don't need an extra one. Because, no, I do. Found fucking black coal and copper veins. Don't breathe that. Hopefully you brought a canary. What's this? Oh, it's a shell. I'm sure there's a use for those. Oh shit, there's a lot of clay right here. Not that I need more of it right now, but... There'll be a buttload of them. I don't know why I picked the bush. Hope you're enjoying the game. Parts of it. Most parts of it, though. You found 2. I've spotted flint veins a couple times. I feel like the holes in the ground should make scary sounds. Oh. I really don't like that you have to save those every time. It's like a click that I'm like not wanting to do. There's also a buttload of bauxite over there. It's not connected, which is a bummer. Well, I mean, copper veins can be further down, but like copper veins near the surface just means the surface is very eroded. It doesn't necessarily mean that like there's a lot of copper around. There's another one of those murder holes. That might be the most nope of a lot of these holes. No, I'm talking about in real life. I don't know about in the video game. Vok or Hole looks evil. Yep. This game does darkness really well. I like games where darkness is a threat. Because like when like what's the word? There's a thing where it's like, why are dinosaur bones in some places but not in others? It's like the dinosaur bones that are in places are areas that have a lot of dirt piled up and not a lot of erosion. Places that don't have dinosaur bones had a lot of erosion and eroded everything that would have been there. Okay, so this is what we're going to look for. Oops, no, that's a shovel. Not a shovel, it's a hammer. I will pause the game when the ads start. We're also pretty close to a trader, so I can just... There we go. Yeah, it's just started. Hello, Bobtron. It's going pretty good. How's your day going? Hopefully you're enjoying your weekend. We doing a Fortress Hero one? This is definitely a fresh embark on like week 3. 9 hours in, 20 hours in. I don't even know. For anybody who's wondering when the Dwarf Fort will return, it'll return as soon as Tarn patches his game. I'm kind of in the need a side quest until main game patches mode. Which, as far as I know, will be in the next, like, 5 days. Like, it's going to be this next week, so. Fresh embark in the new adventure map. Yeah, that's one way to put it. For the most part, I adore any system that simulates reality while still simultaneously maintaining a fun gameplay loop. I think there is such a thing as, like, simulating too much. CDDA is an example of that in some ways. Because there is like a very fine line between like realism and annoying, if that makes any sense. Rybot in YouTube chat, something that Putnam told me never to tell people. Well, told me to tell people that it would never happen, but never talk about it like it's something that would happen. Is the Dwarf Fortress engine is capable of rendering first-person view. It would just run horribly and look terrible, so they're never going to do it. It's one of those unless kind of things. Oh, I was like, I'm about to prospect this. Don't need to. Found it. Could? Are we talking about the same DF? Dwarf Fortress is already a pretty fucking massive world sim. Could it become bigger? That too. But it is already a pretty large-scale world sim. Oh, it just shows you ores that are deep. Why are you guys making me make... I disagree that this prospecting pick is so important for me this early, but... I think chat's like baiting me into doing things that I'm not ready for, but that's fine. The promise of riches. Probably, yeah. Makes sense. I don't think there's any upgrade on the tool quality, really. Because, like... One, I haven't had a pickaxe before. The shovel breaks slightly less quick, but still pretty quick. And I think I would care about that more than dig speed. So, nah. To be completely honest, the pickaxe is nice, but I don't consider this an upgrade. It's just a new thing that I can now make, which doesn't actually feel like I've progressed at all, really, upgrade-wise. It's more like simply a thing I didn't have access to before. This is a pretty big vein. I believe it. Bronze is probably more noticeable. So those guys that only spawn in darkness, do they spawn in darkness directly in front of you? Or is it, like, less dumb than that? Very slightly. Sounds like it's not worth the effort for me at the minute. Chat, this game is like 15 years in the past. It doesn't even have auto mine. What even is this? Insanity ones, yes. Well, clearly my insanity is doing just fine, right? Right? Yeah, this whole area is a little psycho-inducing. Tick, 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 tick. You'll hear when it gets risky. That's not reassuring, but this is why I'm being sarcastic. Do you understand sarcasm, my guy? Like, I'm stating the obvious. All right, I feel like that's everything. Yeah, I feel like that's everything. I do, in fact, have cave-ins enabled. No, you. Go prospect the rock. Cave-ins? I'm more of a cave-outs kind of guy. Yeah, doesn't seem worth digging in. How do I... What's that icon up there? Up there in the top left. That looks kind of like an ear. I feel like... Oh, I see. The gear starts to empty when the... Oh, that's interesting. I'm, like, completely surrounded by insanity. Stop if I go this way. Nope. 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 I kind of want to just walk around the perimeter of the mountain. Spoopy? Oh, yeah. Medium crystallized chunk. That's what my friends used to call me, medium crystallized chunk. Oh, I know. The bar's starting to drain, but I think we're fine. In regards to the insanity meter. Bunch of medium fertility soil over here. What's up, Foxy? Owie. I did not expect that to hurt so much. Watch me die. Come back. Or don't. Fine, I'll go away from the murder fox. I've had like 5 different descriptions of the gear turning the bad way makes you die, and all I really need is the gear turning the bad way makes you die. Everything else is kind of meh. All right. Waccoon. I should just head home. Inventory's full anyway. That equals die. Trust me. I mean, a fucking, like, fox just about killed me. And you're like, you don't die. Just monsters spawn everywhere. Yeah, that's like saying, you don't die. Just things kill you. Might as well be the same thing. Like, is there really a difference? You don't die. You just die when things kill you. Do I know about healing salves? Yes. That's kind of boring. I mean, it's definitely what I would do, but I'm also kind of boring, so. If I see any horsetails, I'll stop and pick them, but I haven't. Not that I'm super, like, hurting for it or anything. Kind of worrying more about getting home. Hey, chat, can I get a round of beers? It's not because I don't want to be mean to Zalvi again, but I don't want to be mean to Zalvi again. I know. I made them significantly less frequent and also made it so that I can sleep through them, and we'll probably just sleep through one when it happens in regards to temporal storms. It means I'm in a evil area. In regards to the gear turning. But it hasn't really started draining much, so we're fine. Oh, there's some. Although, I don't even have a knife in my inventory. I just don't. I'm just going to walk home. By walk, I mean sprint. Mostly because I'm almost there anyway. And the sun's going down. Oh, come on, me. You play with them on, but only about once a month? Yeah, I very quickly after messing around initially with this, decided that I think I much prefer the survival side of this game than the combat. Like, I like the idea of dungeon crawling in theory, but I turned off rifts on the surface, so the night's pretty chill, aside from wild animals. And also... Jesus, actually, I don't want to fall. Made the rifts more avoidable. Mostly because, like, I don't know. I think I want there to be reason to not go underground, and I don't like walking out of my house in the morning and immediately getting fucking sniped by some dude with a bow. Like, there's just something about that just kind of sucks. I just didn't find it fun, really. Alright, let's just run to the trader. I mean, the storms certainly look cool. But I guess it depends on, like, what you are interested in the game. I mean, that's why I stopped playing Minecraft, all storage. Like, back in 2011. I mean, if you let yourself go insane, the enemies are pretty whack, yeah. YouTube chat. All right, let's go, oops. Let's go into here. Wait, no, those are berries. Nice. Got 8 out of that one. 4 out of those. It's not a bad haul. But I guess we should just let this stuff sit until I have enough to use for an anvil. Isn't Green Hell mostly a survive the environment game? Like, I'm pretty sure Green Hell is, like, primarily a survive the environment game, if I'm not mistaken. Can I stack these? Yes, I can. Do I have to break these? Guess I do. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. You. Let's just go along here. Kind of not super fond of how many of these items require 2 hands, but I'm sure that's something I'll get used to. All right. Cool. I think my door is going on strike. Like, I'm actually kind of convinced that it's protesting against me. I'm plotting my demise. All right. So. This is empty, right? Yeah. Let's just do that. For raw resources. Bring the door over there. Do that. Go over here. This I need to pan. So let's go pan that. I almost don't care anymore about this door. Crude doors are rude sometimes. I mean, they've got a crude sense of humor. Got a flint arrowhead. Oh, that's nifty. Nothing. I got a bone. Don't use kicks to open doors. Oh, that's funny. Is there a kick button in this? I just I'm just shoulder checking the door every time I go through it. I think I got those flax tubers from that. That's kind of nifty. I don't know what the bones are for, aside from bone meal, and then I got flint arrowhead. Well, that's kind of neat. Let's just plop that over there. All right, well, let's make us a let's make us a little home. Was that too close? Well, good to know. No one to help the player along? What are you talking about? I got a huge chat. This is like a YouTube chat questioning the integrity of Twitch chat. Okay. So, I need a cellar. That's what I need. I think I'm gonna put it right here. All right, this gonna be my cellar. Just gonna dig down a couple tiles. I'm sure I don't need to go this deep, but that's how deep I'm gonna go. And then I'm gonna go here and be like, how the fuck do I make a ladder? Sticks and rope. Okay, what about... Do these make, like, better ladders? It must. Do I have cave-in turns on? That's the second time I've been asked that in the last, like, 15 minutes. I'm actually kind of impressed. But yes, I do in fact have cave-ins turned on. Let's go over here. Do we have Caven's turn on? See previous statement. When to clench cheeks while watching? Just always clench cheeks. Just assume that I'm gonna fuck up and do the dumb wrong thing. It's a safe assumption when watching somebody like me. Uh-oh. What? Okay. How much deeper should I go, chat? I got 3 ladders left. I mean, the people do want to know that. This is fine. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, actually. I do actually need to go do some hunting soon. 6, 7. I'll just do 1 into the walls on either side. Why the music change? Me no like. I'm gonna go get a light. Although I will say, I haven't actually had anything land on my head yet and kill me. So I'm waiting for it. Caven's on is a dwarf metal band. Yeah, most likely. Hey Chad, how's your claustrophobia? I feel like I could go 1 further down. I mean, you can within reason. I literally made like a lube joke like less than an hour ago. Do we have do we do a wine cellar? That is what we do. And you don't have to whine about it. But make sure to ask what she cellar. You have Caven's phobia? That's fair. That's actually really fair. That's a good sense of survival. It's like, I've got nothing against, like, claustrophobic areas in video games. I have everything against claustrophobic areas in real life. Like, you'll never see me caving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But you'll absolutely, like, see me just, like, dive headfirst into a thing. Unless I've got items to lose, in which case, then I'm good. All right. Kind of don't like the way that looks. Oh, it's in the wrong hand, probably. You hate watering games? Yeah, I think I could say that watering games are a bit more of an issue for me. You got this great cask in your family's tomb. Now, when you say cask, do you mean like cask of wine? In an Eldritch Hoarder kind of horror kind of way. It's interesting, yeah. Because I do like me a wine cask. Not super keen on the whole piles of corpses. You would like a survival sandbox game where you have to discover mechanics, but those mechanics make enough sense that you could realistically do that by yourself without a wiki. There's been a bit of that in this so far, Pseudonym Spike, but like, I wouldn't say it's one-to-one, you know? Like, it could absolutely be more like that. But, you know. Ironically, I'm not super bothered by deep water in real life. I'm more bothered by shallow water where, like, I'm standing in it. Because I've stepped on stuff in sand before. Like, years ago when I was younger, I remember stepping more or less on a clam and it's scaring the piss out of me. And I've seen videos of people, like, stepping on stingrays and shit. Like, that is more immediately concerning to me than deep water. At least deep water, I can see that there's nothing beneath me. I mean, there's something beneath you, obviously, but like, as long as it's clear, it doesn't bug me. Like, murky water, I'm not fond of. But like, I think maybe the closest thing to that I've ever encountered is there was this lake, and I can't remember the name of it. But I used to go there camping with my parents, and we would canoe across it. And while canoeing across it, it was like crystal clear. You could see to the bottom regardless of where you were. But in the middle of it, there was a sudden drop. And it was a stocked lake. They stocked it with fish. But it was so deep that they only needed to stock it once. And like, it was just a plentiful fish lake ever since. And there was a good few points of that lake where you like look down and you just like, it was just black. It just looked like a hole to the center of the earth underneath your feet. And that was kind of unnerving. But as long as I was in the canoe, I was fine. I guess I could make some more storage vessels. I think that's probably what I'll do. Let's just fire some more storage vessels. Can I stack these? I really hope I can. That's mildly annoying that I can't. Okay. Which one was the one I was using for crafting parts? This one. Yep, that's not what I wanted to do. Where they can drop on you and sneak up on you? Yeah, spiders don't bug me in real life or in games. Although I will say, I am a really big fan of arachnophobia modes in games that add comedy. It's just like, I'm a big fan of any mode in a game that's like, could be looked at like a phobia mode, or alternatively just like additional comedy mode if you don't have that phobia. Like, I really, really like what Satisfactory did with their arachnophobia mode. Very funny. The eastern sea between Sweden and Germany, the German shore, I forgot the name of the ocean. We were on a beach and the waves and this, and there was clamshells, and I walked around and played and then so on, and then I cut all your feet open and was scarred for like a month. Oh boy. Yeah, that's brutal. No, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, I've talked about that a bunch of times to people. Square Dad, that Man-O-Wars are a colony and not a jellyfish. Hello, Kage. Has that thing that turns spiders into crabs? Oh, that's funny. I don't know. I think just the giant floating cat picture is still my favorite, which is Satisfactory. Oops. What is their arachnophobia mode? I think Flying Cat BNGs is maybe the funniest one I've ever seen. But this is going to be a storage pot. Way too epic music for some pottery making. Yeah, it's like when I'm talking about something like super bland and maintain, like mundane, and like listening to like some hard D&B or something, which sometimes I do in the intro of the streams. I see why people say that there isn't a lot of variety, and if you listen to it for thousands of hours, the music gets a little samey, but I don't know. I think it's fine, at least for the minute. It'll take a while for me to get bored of it. Storage vessel. But this is a mod that I'm using that automates this process. I thought Peak only had features. Of Bing Bong? Huh. Okay. I've never played Peak, but I'm always happy to see that studio continuing to do well. Quadrupedal Spider-Man is your greatest fear. There's a mod, Felix in YouTube chat, also for Skyrim, that changes the giant spiders in that game into just animated teddy bears, which is pretty good. That one's pretty hysterical. At least the first time. There's something about this motif that it just makes me think of Legend of Zelda. Like, that just straight up sounds like Legend of Zelda. I should be breaking these clay pots, not making them. It's like it just gives me this weird urge to hit these pots that I'm making with a sword. I don't understand. It's giving me very mixed, confused feelings. It's not exactly peaceful. It's kind of adventure-y. I also need to figure out what I can do with rocks. I think I'll do one more of these. Get them into the furnaces, and then I will figure out what I can do with rocks, because I have a bunch of them now. Ethereal, sure. Yeah. This is Primordial Zelda game where your job is to, you know, okay, just this isn't something that they're making or has been confirmed. You know how there's like Pokopia, right? And also Dragon Quest Builders? What about the Legend of Zelda Builders? Not like a build your own dungeon or anything, but just like you play as like a an Octorok or something, or whatever the little dudes who spit seeds are, and you just build a town. And then, like, the game would end with, like, fucking Ganondorf showing up and breaking all your shit. And enslaving all of you and lock you in a dungeon. Exactly. No, it's just... It's Legend of Zelda pottery sim, where you, like, your whole point is to just, like, try and replace all the pots before the fucker in green shows up again and breaks your shit. Ganondorf is a griefer. Or maybe you just unlock being Ganondorf after you beat the game and you just go into other people's worlds and break it. The queue times would take forever. Mario's just a griefer, though. You would suplex Link into the sun. Sure. Also, Anander, it's good to see you, man. How you been? Anyway, Nintendo, I just made you $1 billion. You can pay me at twitch.tv/BLINDIRL. I request 100 subs for every 100,000 copies. 10,000 copies sold. Please and thank you. Meanwhile, Nintendo's like, you said the word Mario 3 times in the last 4 hours. You now owe me $25. And I'm like, God damn it! How goes Vintage Story? That's pretty, it's a fine vintage, I would say. I feel like I should actually make one more, but maybe I'll do that tonight. I need hay bale first. I also do not have enough sticks, I don't think. Meow. I need to remember how to break these. That's how. And then go back over here and be like, where the fuck did I put my extra sticks that I definitely have? Nowhere, because I definitely don't have extra sticks that I thought I had. Well, let's go over here and break branches. Break shrubs. People have some amazing builds. I don't know how I feel about people calling things better this. I'm more like more of this, because that's almost always the way it is. I always feel it's a little insulting to the original developers. Like, well, I made them better. It's like, well, you made more. Not necessarily better. More variety. You know? Although I feel iffy about a lot of things that modders tend to do. Like calling things like vanilla thing expanded. It's like it's inherently not vanilla because it's a mod. But people are like, that's vanilla expanded. It's like, yes, that is a mod. I think I need 24 sticks. I need 24 Domo Arigato, Mr. Robotos. I'll also grab some extras because I'll need those anyway. Can you make pickles in this game? Because if you can bake bread and make pickles, this might be the greatest game ever made. Like, I don't mind people calling things expanded. I just don't like it when they call it vanilla. That's unless you're literally adding vanilla bean plant to the game, don't put the word vanilla in the title of your mod. You can make pies, but can you ferment and can you make bread? Pickles would need to be modded in. Literally unplayable. Also, speaking of literally unplayable, if the person who took my username is in my chat, fuck you, sincerely me. Are there cucumbers in this game? You can pickle radishes. Just about any veggie can be pickled, actually. All right. But you want to pickle cucumbers? I just want to pickle right about now, actually. Maybe I should make pickles soon. I'm growing a bunch of radishes in real life, and I'm probably going to make pickles with them. Okay, let's just grab that. Okay. That's should be enough. Let's grab you and do that. Oh, that's not what I wanted. My favorite sort of pickles to make? I like a spicy or more so than like a sweet pickle. So I like making savory pickles. Probably pickled beets. But I'm kind of not picky. I think the ones I make the most are onions, just because onions are cheap. Basically, any pickle that costs me less to make it than it costs to buy it is a pickle I like making. Oh, got some carrots. 6 of 7, 4 of 7, 4 of 7, 3 of 7. Run all the way over here. Pizza beans is done. I don't know what that means really, but I'm proud of you. Oops. I'm just going to throw that in there because why not? Okay. Plop you on the wall. Actually, no, I'll put you in the inventory. Let's plop you all up there. We've got 3 days left. Let's put you down here. This is the one that's full of food. So, I'm going to go. Nyum. Let's plop you in there. Although I will keep you in my inventory because you've only got 3 days left. Did I not? I thought I did. Oh, I see. It's out of fuel already. I should have suspected. Yeah, I mean, it would be cool if we had to make our own bags, but I kind of get why you don't. Let's just walk back outside. Plunk those sticks down on the ground. And let's grab these. Let's go over there, there, and there. Just a bean casserole. My mom used to make a ton of lentil casserole because growing up we were broke. So I like me a... Oh no, I got rotten stuff. Oh well, I will burn that in the fire. I'm sure there's other uses for rot, but I've just been burning it because it burns nice and quick. I kind of wish I could put more than one thing into the fire. You shared pictures? Ooh. Cooked in the pasta sauce and the whole thing is a casserole dish. Huh. I mean, there's lots of things that just use the ingredients of a pizza, but other thing. Compost, make a second fire. But then I have to have 2 fires. Can I actually make compost? Okay, 14 days, 29 days, so 14, it's 21. 13, 19, cool. It's 82. 1.6 years, nice. 33, 3 days. That's not much better in there. Those cherries need to stay in the inventory, I guess. 4 of them can be turned into twine. Let's go see what I can do. Compost is a thing and it's useful. All right, well, good to know. I'll definitely forget about that in 90 seconds and think about it later. Okay. Let's see what I can do with you. Oh, that's neat. Okay, let's make some dirt blocks. It's kind of annoying that I don't have one more. Isn't that a sandstone block, though? Can also make them with clay. I feel like I would use clay for other things, but it's good. That's good to know. That's a little bit annoying. Why don't I dig up my floor? Like, let's go over here and just do this. Just probably gonna send all my tools flying everywhere, right? was a Reddit post a year or so back where someone found a spot on the side of a mountain that they could have every fruit and vegetable and grain growing year round. Oh, that's neat. It's like the infinity mega base or whatever. Well, that's kind of not really what I wanted. Let's just fill this in a little bit. It's looking nicer. At least I like it more. This is going to dump a bunch of stuff everywhere. Okay, let's grab you. And do that isn't at all what I wanted you to do, game. Why game no have an undo button? Game bad. Give me undo button, please. I understand what's happening now. I understand what's happening. I also feel extremely stupid. I was about to say, you're about to say? Fool me once, fool me twice, fool me thrice. I'm the dumb one. What a crock indeed. What other things can I do out of this? Okay. Great for reinforcing blocks. Oh, is that for like stopping stuff from caving in? So how the heck do I nap this? I mean, I guess that's kind of neat that you can, like, do that, but... So, how do I nap, like, not flint? Like with granite. You need a stone and a flint. Some you can and some you can't. For some reason I had it in my head that literally only flint could be napped. Huh? Oh, I see. You need to use... Okay. Well, that's fun. What? Oh, I see. They're literally just going on the ground. There's too much shit in my inventory. Did I just do what I think I did? Did I just throw a rock at the ground and it bounced off and hit me? That's fucking nuts. I'm like kind of impressed. I'm in an ad. I will pause. The outline stands out more? I mean, you could also just turn it up in the settings, but yeah. I was doing some Tron napping earlier. Oh, wait. Sorry, my back hurts. I'm stretching. Just as a reminder for everybody, if you do happen to have a Prime sub available, do think about me. Subscriptions, bits, and tips are largely how this channel stays funded, and more or less ad-free. Although I will admit that the sponsored segment that I did for Minecraft last week or this past week is actually the reason that I'm playing this. It gave me the desire to play a Minecraft-like game, and was like, what if I just play the good one? Or the other one? When you're at death's door. Man, I've been hit directly in the top of the head by a pretty large, like, hail particle, ball, brick, hail thing. What do you call a hail falling? Puck? I don't know. Anyway, I've been hit in the head by a pretty large piece of hail, and it hurt. Yeah, that's what you need to call them. Hailstones. Halo. Is Master Chief there? All right, well, at some point, I'm going to build the tools to make a better door. And I'm going to take that door and I'm going to throw it into the fireplace and hope it burns. And if it doesn't, I'm going to be offended. Okay, I've never seen hail that big. I've seen like large gumball maybe. Maybe small gumball, actually. Or like gum chiclet sized hail before. That's big enough for me. I'm just squatting in this trader's wagon. Kind of glad it doesn't move. I'm feeling weirdly brave, chat. It's very... Whoops. I was gonna say it's not like me. I've got a shovel. It's not a weapon. I've got... That's all I've got. You gonna come to me or no? It's nice and close to where I would respawn, so it's fine. Nope. Well, I do have you. You dead yet? Spooky. Where are you? Okay, he dead. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Doobie doobie doo. Be doo. Do. Do. Do do do. Oh. Kind of disappointed. I could get like, I already know that trader has like fancy ass gems. Chat was saying it's one of the like bougiest traders you can get. Suppose I should prospect, eh? Also, I could have just jumped out. That's the actual funny bit. Let's just get you out of here. Is I probably could have just climbed out. I mean, why would I like dude's got like a Serta orthopedic mattress in there, and like you're telling me to sleep on a hay bale? What would you do if you were given the option? It's like $1,000 mattress free of charge whenever you need it, or like Walmart bed. You take your pick. I don't know if I told my mom this. I don't know if I mentioned it on stream yet, but I bought a new mattress recently, which I did mention on stream. But alongside of the new mattress that I bought, I also I also bought a new pillow. And the way that I decided what brand to buy was over the years I've stayed in a lot of Airbnbs, and whenever I slept on a bed I liked, I took a photo of the tag and the brand so that I could find it again. Did I just hear a sheep? I did just hear something. Oh, it was probably you. Huh. Got him. That is my first successful throw. Do I even have a knife? I don't. Guess I get to make a knife. Meat's back on the menu. I've actually right. I don't think I have any meat in my house right now. Why do I always assume it'll just go directly into my inventory when I do that? Because it never does. Dead rooster, the dooster we call him. Oh yeah, this is something I have just sitting here. Which I've marked. Pickled meat? I mean, you can meat, which is basically what you're talking about. Yeah, there's the meteorite rock, which I could totally mine. That's kind of nifty, actually. Suvite stone. Neat. Oh, there you go. Meteoric iron. So that's the kind of neat stuff that I found. Which I found real early. I'm gonna keep poking around on the surface out here. I can make Sukka's sword from Attila. Yeah, I'll get right on that. I'm actually realizing I haven't really explored this area very much. Wonder if I should pan in the meteor iron, in the meteor gravel, or if that is even a thing. That looks like a face in that rock. All gravel is the same drop table. That's kind of disappointing. Although bony gravel doesn't. But I guess that's not all gravel. That's special gravel. Oh, that's kind of neat. There's a stalactite. Chat, can we agree to name this rock Beaver Rock? Because does that not look like a beaver head to you? Although... There you go. Perfect. That is Beaver Rock. If that ain't Beaver Rock, then I don't know what is. It's either that or like Woodchuck Rock or something. It's Wyona's Big Brown Beaver Rock. Oop. Speaking of. I also realized that my pickaxe is dying. Hold up. Why is there light down there? The dark is screaming back at me. There's light down there? Oh, you look friendly. The good thing is we're pretty close to home still. It's playing dead. Or does it die when it see light? Must just die when it see light. And my axe! Why is there light down here? Okay, well, I've seen you before. How are you hitting me? My guy. Why didn't I bring healing salves down here? I don't know. We'll never find the answer. Oh, that's why there's light down here. There's another hole in the ceiling. Oh, you're hitting me with rocks. Okay, I get it. I get it. That makes sense. Oh shit, this is the one I was in earlier. Just another way out. Oh no, it wasn't, but I do know where this is. The guy throwing rocks at me the smart fella, or me the smart fella? Should I prospect down here or go? I don't know why I'm going back in. The darkness stares back, I guess. Yeah, I know I can throw rocks too. Uh-oh. Why did I put the axe away? Let's just you do it. Wait. Nope. Excuse me, why did I... Okay. Nice and close. Yeah, the only time I've thrown rocks, I've accidentally hit myself with rocks and hurt myself, so... I'm not trusted around rocks. I hurt myself with rocks. Fortunately, this rock is nice and easy to find. Alright. If I die again... There! Then... I can just go back down with a spear and fight them. Alright, well that was fun. Caving unequipped is a bad idea. Oh, I know. I'm only doing it because it's like literally steps from my front door. But yes. Like, my base is right here and I'm right here. Like, I'm very close. I'm mostly just looking for ore veins of any kind to make note of. Like, I'm not really expecting... Oh, there's clay down here. Like all of this. Kind of a sketchy place to dig clay, though. Holy moly! That's actually making me nervous looking down that. What are you? Is there something over there? Am I seeing things? Chad, am I seeing things or is that something? It looks like something. Just moved. It's a goat? Why the heck is that goat doing in a place like this? Just a small drop? Yeah, I mean... This is definitely sketchy digging. It's like, yeah, there's a bunch of clay right there and also a very far fall right beneath it. Oh shit, some black currants. I need to look into making juice. So for those of you who've been watching a little bit, what do you guys suggest I try to do next? Aside from like the obvious, like, get an anvil. I'm eating all this just to clear my inventory. Whoop. That's a wolf. I'm not really sure that I should try killing a wolf with an axe, so I'm gonna go away. Get cooking and hunting? Yeah, that's probably right. Mostly just currently just looking for other surface ore veins that I haven't stumbled upon. It's probably just going to be the mined cavity for the rest of today, and then I was kind of heading towards these mountains to see if there's anything in the sides of them. Like, I think that's just quartz. I mean... I missed what you said. You said a goat. In regards to the anvil. What are you saying just to make sure I didn't already have enough? Because I have 2 stacks of 128. Oops, wrong tool. Also, it's getting dark. I mean, you need 900, right? Unless I'm not misunderstanding what you need 900 of, which is entirely possible. The fuck is that sound? Probably something underground, right? Oh, 900 units of melted copper. Okay, yeah, then I should have enough to make an anvil. We can go do that tonight. I'll make my way back. In regards to food, I do have hunger gain at a 50% set. So food isn't as like, I mean, it's not crucial, but there is a little puddle next to me. I mean, if by fishing you mean jumping into a lake with a spear and stabbing a fish, I've done that. Well, then, yes, I do, in fact, have enough to make an anvil. Boy. Let's throw you into here in my inventory. Nope. That's what I needed. Gonna have that hoe head. Also put those in there. Grr. Let's just run over to here real quick before it gets too dark. How's my diet looking? Probably not great. Worse than real life. I haven't done much cooking, if that's what you're saying. But you can see what I've been munching on. I probably won't do cooking today, or not cooking, but like meals today, mostly because I have been streaming for almost 8 hours, 5 minutes less than 8 hours. And this is around the time where my brain starts to go kaput. Let me just finish the thing I was trying to do first, one thing at a time. Excuse me? Why am I ladder challenged? What? I'm so confused. Chad, how the fuck do I go down a ladder? I quit. Ladders aren't for me. All right, you go over there. Nope. You go right there. Let's take you, throw you in there. Take you, throw you in there. And no, where did I put those? Crucible. Is it shift on it? That's what I was hitting! What the fuck? Okay. I must have been like exactly in the wrong spot. Considers the lip the top. I'm going to give that ladder some lip if it doesn't let me stand on it again. Okay. If you can't make the door yet, use hail bales to seal the storage. Why hay bales specifically? Or do you just mean like a trapdoor? Because I think I can probably make a trapdoor. You need more copper? I mean, if it's 5 per that, then yeah, I would need like 2. Duh. I was kind of reading chat, not thinking. I do have an army of backseat gamers, and like, even though, you know, having somebody backseat gaming can be annoying sometimes, you will eventually get to the place you're trying to go, so. I think I'll just figure out how to make a door. Is it a hatch? Thatch? Huh? Although, let's see, can I make a door? Rusty metal, crude door. Okay, so those need boards. These all just boards? I read that as baller door. I was like, yeah, damn right it is. Yeah, I guess. I guess I need a saw. Now, when you say that, do you mean like take them all the way down underground or just put one up here? I mean, if you want to call yourself a backseat clown, go right ahead. Those use boards. Those use boards. Oh, to whoever was asking if you can make cheese, apparently you can make cheese. That's... Huh. Can be placed into display case. In any dimension. Did you see how big I made it? Because I'll show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. 1, 2. If that's too big, then I guess I'll fix it. Otherwise, we're Gucci. I mean, we are literally blocking... We're encased in granite. So... Looks like a wheel of cheese. Oh, I believe it. I mean, I haven't even seen a milkable animal yet, and I don't think pigs are milkable. But I can put a hay bale to seal this in. I don't really want to, but... How tall is your ladder from the floor? One, two. Okay, so there's 1, 2. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not saying I'm a professional, but someone told me to stick to 7s, so I did. We're also in an ad break right now, so. I mean, it depends on how high. Okay, so this is a joke that only people in YouTube chat are going to get. Sorry, Twitch chat. It depends on how high your elo is on that ladder. Person in YouTube chat says, ladders are late game boss. You'll need at least full iron to fight it. And I respond with, well, it depends on how high on the elo you are. Whether or not your teammates are flaming out. Anyway. No, it's fine. Last crew. I kind of work with different rules than I used to, by the way. It's good to see you, by the way. It's been a minute. But I used to always operate with the, like, no backseating rule. And now it's like backseating at your own risk of wall of sass. And as long as you can handle wall of sass, backseat away. You might get told to quiet down if you annoy me, or a wall of sass if you're not annoying me and I feel like giving you shit. But you know, backseat at your own risk. I think that's fair. You know. Also, to anybody who is new here, because there are some new names, I primarily play Dwarf Fort. That's what we do here generally. So if you are new here and you follow, I don't have a follow notification. Keep it quiet. But I've been streaming on Twitch for 12 years. So I ain't green around these parts. My gray hair is starting to show. However, Sass is fun. Yeah, and if you're lurking, can I get a round of beers? I'd love to know how many people are still chilling. Let's get this anvil made. I realize there's more productive things I could be doing than just staring at this fire, but I'm kind of enjoying it, actually. Oh, sun's starting to come up. And then once this is done, I will throw those logs back in there and throw the poultry back in there. I really wonder, like, what percentage of the YouTube audience, for me at this point, Onyx, actually, like, how do I put this, plays Dwarf Fortress actively. Like, the people who watch the videos. Like, if you're in the stream, you're probably, I would guess, more into the game than if you're just passively watching the videos. But I'm more referring to the people who never subscribe to my YouTube channel, never comment on a video, and never leave a like or dislike, just watch the video. Because that's, like, 80% of people who watch videos on YouTube. I always wonder about that sort of stuff. This should be almost done. You followed me in November 11th, 2019. And Ander. All right, let's crucible these nuts up, chat. A moment of truth. Can I get a big round of lava? Because I think that fits. And how much is left in this? 980 units. I don't know. What should I make? We could make... let's toss a pickaxe down. Come on, me. And then I'll just go grab some ingots. Why can't I place these on this? It's a little bit annoying that I can't. Well, I also just need another pickaxe because I always want to have two. And I'm gonna go nap. But valiant success, chat. We've done good. Whee! And I only died to 2 wolves today. Three, actually, Merc. I also already have some in regards to the or just random ingots. Oh shit! My very own berries! I'll have to prune those. Let's actually just pop over here real quick. Oh, I need to break the mold. Do I need a hammer to break it? No, I just break it. Okay. I don't know where to put it. Where did I put my spare parts? There we go. All right. So do I have to take this out of my... I'm assuming I need to put the hammer in my hand, but... Nope. Chat, what am I missing? Makes a good sound. Because I'm hitting shift. Need to heat the ingots. Oh, do I just... Oh, okay. Oh, that would make sense. I'm assuming with coal? Can't smelt, requires smelting container, i.e. crucible. I will need a forge to heat the bar up. And you didn't tell me this. Why? Granite cobblestone. Oh, so it doesn't matter what type of cobblestone, or just... So clay mixed with a bunch of brick. Okay, well... Oh, I didn't even need to do that. I always fuck this up the first time. Here I'm doing it again. Okay. And then I need to look at this and be like, actually, how do I do this? Ah. Okay, well, now I've got this fucked up hole in my floor that I gotta fix. Shut up, rooster. Nobody cares. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm going to... put you back in my inventory. Did I not put enough molten metal in that one? Okay, well that's fun. Add shift to place item. Can I use this? And then ignite it. Oh, where's the front of it? Is there like a specific side, or is it just a you put it on top thing? Like, okay, I guess you just put it on top. It kind of looks like I'm making an oven, but I'm assuming I need tongs. And then I get to figure out what I can make with this, because I don't even know. How hot do I need to wait for them to get, chat? You remember to deactivate the fire alarm, right? This is going to make some loud noises. Oh, I see. I can make arrowheads, fox head, chisel, cleaver, saw blade. Do I need to grab a hammer? Kind of looks like it. Well, that's kind of nifty. But they're workable at 600 for copper. Oh, that's interesting. So I should have left the other one. It's a chisel, shoot section, shovel head, scales, copper rod. Just kind of want a scythe. Other half is from melting temp. Got it. All right. Well, that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. But I gotta be honest with you, chat. I have a bit of a headache. It's been a long day. And I've got berries that need to be harvested. Smelting that needs to be finished. And winter to prepare for. So I think that'll be a quest for next time. Because we've made it all the way up to 8 hours and almost 20 minutes. Things are getting a little lurky. I mean, it is the weekend. But real quick shout outs to those of you who tuned in, you know? Next scheduled stream that I have is Tuesday. I'm not sure what day of the week that is. But, or what number of the month that is. I'm just looking. So I have approximate estimation
Wilm
as to when the
4
next patches are.
RRRR cheered. X200. Have
for
the
the-
rest of my biddies.
Thanks for the rest of your biddies. That's very kind of you, dude. Yeah, it's the 14th. So we'll probably be playing this, but once the next Dwarf Fortress patch releases, I will be streaming Dwarf Fort. But I don't know. I could see this living, like as I mentioned, I think last stream on Thursday. I could very much see this game being a thing that I embark on side quests on. And when I say side quest, I mean like when I need a break from Dwarf Fort, I just play nothing but this for like a week, but do it once in a while. Kind of like Caves of Cud. Although Caves of Cud is pretty infrequent side quests these days. But a Caves of Cud side quest is like 2 weeks of Caves of Cud out of frickin' nowhere. I really wish the main menu would stop doing that zoom in, zoom out thing. It makes me nauseous. But